I hate Hela.
So why did you make a deck for her?
Thanos, this is the intro. It's too early for you right now. And look at the intro text now. What a waste. Well, one of the viewers asked if I could make a unique Hela deck, and I think I did. Hela, of course, resurrects all of your cards that you've discarded. And how we discard those cards are with Blade, Colleen Wing, Silver Samurai, and Swordmaster, who isn't typically in a Hela deck, but Swordmaster actually helps us discard Spider-Woman, Gamora, and Blue Marvel, who kind of helps counteract the -3 that Hela applies to the card she resurrects, and Luke Cage completely nullifies that -3. Black Cat discards herself. Symbiote Spider-Man is used to re-trigger one of our discard effects.
And you're the main course.
And Jubilee is here to fish for additional cards. You can tweak this deck a little by adding Anti-Venom or Iron Lad in the place of Jubilee. First up, we have Elsa Bloodstone. Kiln is not an issue for us. 8 cards in deck. The reason I am not a huge fan of Hela is it is just a pure gamble. Simple and plain. Next turn, I will play Swordmaster into Kiln. That's okay if it hits my Luke Cage. Sometimes that's preferable. Silver Samurai. Each player discard... Maybe I do that instead. To discard my Luke Cage. I'm going to snap because I have Hela in hand. This is, again, just a gamble. Wherever she's going to put the cards, she's going to put them. So we will just see. They can play Galactus this turn. So I think I just Gamora. And then I can, if I play Hela. Oh. Okay. Oh, Swordmaster because of Dream Dimension. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Should I 50-50 it? I'm gonna 50-50 it. They can't get off... Oh, I guess they can get off Galactus. But I will be winning, so they can't Alioth in that case. So Hela might get discarded. Colleen Wing might get discarded. Oh, they actually saved the 50-50. Wow.
Like and subscribe.
Huh. Go figure. That's kind of nice because now I am just discarding everything in my hand. That is fantastic. If they play Alioth here, that gets them to 18. So I actually would want them to play Alioth here. So in that case, I will Blade and then Hela. Cannonball, okay. And we should win, right? There it is. And the Luke Cage is going to pop that back over. And a full-on casserole, as they like to say in the business. Victory. Winning all 3 lanes. And this is picture perfect in how this deck works. And it's just a gamble whether you win or lose. A lot of people kind of like that Hela style gameplay. Me, I'm not that big of a fan of it, but because I found this build very different from all of the other Hela builds I've seen, while it may not be the most powerful, the opponent doesn't know how to predict it, and as long as you have Hela in hand and you kind of need Luke Cage too, maybe you can get away with Blue Marvel. But you can put just enough power across all lanes and pull out wins. Okay, next up we have Dr. Apple Sponge. I think I potentially get rid of my whole hand here with Sakaar. So let's see how this works. And then if it pulls Swordmaster, I have nothing in my hand. Rank 635. Hitting the blade middle is nice. I, of course, have nothing to do on turn 2. I probably have nothing to do on turn 3. I do not recognize 7 cards in deck on turn 2, so they are normal. It is a move deck. Oh, it might be standard move with the Craven. There is the Hela. Get down Symbiote Spider-Man. And maybe I don't even activate him. Okay, they gave me a cloak. This is nice. I think I snap here. Play anti-venom middle. Middle? Who knows? Who the heck knows? Because I can activate this. Oh, they took out both. Oof. Oof. But I can still discard all of my cards. Ugh. Did I discard? I did not. Blue Marvel and Spider-Woman. Why not? So, Black Cat middle and Hela. And let's roll this die. There is the Heimdall, and it is just, where oh where are my cards going to generate? Ooh, look at that fancy move. Okay.
Minions.
Okay, we win middle. What a dumb deck. What an absolutely dumb deck. Do you realize what happened here? They Shang-Chi'd 2 of my cards. And I still won this game. And I'm not sure it even mattered where these cards went. I don't know how to like. Do I even need to explain a Hela deck? Just discard and play Hela, right? Okay, next up we have Def 999. Dark Dimension first location. Swordmaster has nothing but targets. This deck does not have tech in it. Nothing to do again. I think I play Swordmaster. Yes, play Swordmaster middle. And then I can play Symbiote Spider-Man. Into Dagger. There it hit my Gamora. Symbiote Spider-Man. Yes. What in the world? 9,000 collection level. That's interesting. Do I snap on that? They have priority. I don't have Hela in hand. So no, I don't snap. Play Symbiote Spider-Man or activate Symbiote Spider-Man. Yeah, the Nimrod was expected. And so maybe this hits a Zola, which is why I was thinking of snapping. But I don't have Hela. That is the only issue.
Gotta run, hun.
Because geez, I have discarded everything. Ugh. Discarded everything. So do I just do this and this? Oh boy. Oh, that was never... I don't think that was ever smart playing the Blade. But yeah, playing the Blade right was never smart. Yep, and I would have won. It was never smart because the Nimrod was always going to get destroyed. I actually could have pulled this dumb game out if I had thought it through a little bit better. Playing Blade left was always the play. The Nimrod was going to get destroyed. They were going to have at least 6 power here. So therefore, I play the Blade left. I end with 11. GG's on a weird win. But I messed it up. Okay, we're up against Steve Rogers himself. I do not even need to change his avatar because it is an accurate reflection. Go ahead and change the avatar anyway. Okay, Crimson Cosmos, we have our Hela. That costs the least, so we get rid of the Luke Cage, which I am fine with. Ant-Man early, what, 14 collection level. Nothing to do. We can go fishing for a card with Jubilee. Maybe I do that mid and focus on middle and right. Well, the Luke Cage is coming back, so that's no issue at all. If I play the Swordmaster, though, that gets rid of the Spider-Woman. And then I can play Jubilee next turn? Or do I just play out the Blade? I will just play out the Blade. I definitely don't want to play both. What's left in my deck? This is when using a deck tracker is very handy. What did I discard? Black Cat, Luke Cage, Spider-Woman. I have Gamora in my deck. Let me fish. Because I can't discard Hela. There's no card that lets me discard Hela. That is nice. I have Silver Samurai in my deck. So I could pull him. And then do this and just, like, what are we doing? We're playing Hela. This is how you play Hela. So Symbiote is gonna fish for another card. I activated him before Hela because I think the 2 cards in my deck are Silver Samurai and Gamora. Okay, that doesn't matter. And this should be a win. There is the Silver Samurai getting... Oh.
Minions
and now it's just where everything spawns, and we just won. Come on, Luke. There he comes. And easy peasy.
Victory.
No breakdown here. Just play cards that discard and then play Hela. Okay, Thompson, 84-48. No Hela in hand. They have 8 cards in their deck. Less and less people are using... what's his face? He starts with an A. Erisham. Eesh. Colleen would discard my Swordmaster. I do not want to do that. So I will end the turn. They do have claws, so we know that. Just get down a Swordmaster. I do not want to play into Orchis Forge at all this game. Blue Marvel is a good hit. So Blade gets rid of Gamora. And then Colleen, this is lowest cost, that costs the least. Colleen would get rid of Silver Samurai. If I play Silver Samurai, This is lowest power, so that gets rid of my blade. I'm not a fan of that. So I will just get rid of the Gamora and the Silver Samurai, I suppose. Here and here. I can play Claw middle next turn. And then it's just drawing into what's-her-face. Patriot. What kind of deck do you have? Get Claw down middle. And then I can always fish with... This version has Jubilee, so... I have 2 chances technically to draw into Hela. There's no other card I can pair Jubilee with. Yep, there are the claws. And the Luke Cage. What did I discard? Blue Marvel. Down to 10. And then Hela would be 7. Who the heck knows? Let's just go fishing for Hela, I guess.
Minions to me.
I mean, this is clearly, though... Oh no, it's not clearly Ultron. It is Doctor Doom. I am... The thing I'm most curious about this deck as I'm recording footage, when people try this deck, if you made it this far into the video, let me know, and you actually tried this deck, let me know how it did for you. Because as long as you play Hela, there's just a good chance you can win. And I haven't seen this odd-costed Hela deck before. So it doesn't seem super powered. But clearly you can see, you know, the proof. Of course, I've cut out losses, but those losses either I shouldn't have stayed because I didn't have Hela, or I retreated because I didn't have Hela. But as long as you're drawing Hela and some discard cards, I didn't have Luke Cage this game. That's why Blue Marvel's here. Yes, he comes back as a 0, but he added 4 power middle and 4 power right. And while it didn't exactly matter this game, it can matter. So that is why Blue Marvel is here as a kind of backup to Luke Cage, and also he can get discarded by Swordmaster since he's odd cost. So this deck is just weird, but I kind of like it, and I never thought I would say that about a Hela deck. Thanks to all the members of the channel. Thank you for everybody who's reached this deep into the video. And this deck is kind of odd, but if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that's nothing new for what I'm doing. I like how you can re-trigger some of the discards with Symbiote Spider-Man, and this is a way to pair Swordmaster and Hela together with a bunch of odd-costed cards that I don't use often. I don't use Gamora, I don't use Spider-Woman. Otherwise, it's kind of just a turn your brain off type of deck. Sure, you can position your cards during the early game where exactly you want your discards to go. When you play Symbiote Spider-Man, you almost always want to trigger him the very next turn. That eliminates disruption, or it minimizes disruption, and you get that extra discard. And really that's all you're looking for, just another discard. So I like Symbiote Spider-Man in that I can continue playing into his lane. I don't have to worry about necessarily lane spacing, and I know it's just the cheapest card, whether that be Blade, Colleen, Swordmaster, or Silver Samurai. All 4 are very valid targets. And while I did show some with an anti-Venom version, I think the Jubilee is just better because you can thin your deck by 1 card, and that can just matter. Whereas if you're drawing the anti-Venom late, it's really not getting you any use. Or if you discard the anti-Venom, it's not getting you any use. But if you discard the Jubilee, she's still going to pull a card from your deck. I wanted to wait for releasing this video until anti-Venom came out. I thought he might fit into this more so with Jubilee. I don't think that's the case. Let me know what you think of the deck. Let me know if you bomb out with it because of bad RNG, which is all Hela is. And until next time, how many spotlights am I going to have to open to unlock Anti-Venom? Let's find out.